So I'm joined by Andrew, who is the farrier for the dressage and jumping teams here in Herning. Andrew, just tell us a little bit about your background at home. Obviously you are a farrier, but just tell us a little about your day-to-day life away from the championships.
I'm from Devon. I've got my own shoeing business down there. We shoe a wide range of horses. Probably 40% are dressage and jumping. Then we do a national hunt race yard and then other odds and sods. And I do shoeing competitions and go to lots of shoeing clinics. And when I'm not involved in shoeing, I try to do as much mountain biking and spend as much time with my family as possible. Lots of camping. There's a loose horse over there.
Okay.
Lots of camping and walking and just enjoying life in Devon, to be honest. Yeah.
And how did you get into your role with World Class?
So I started with World Class in 2006 with para dressage, and I did the P2 squad for 10 years. And then after Rio, I was asked if I wanted to transfer over to dressage and jumping, and that's where it started really. And I've done 2 World Games, 3 Europeans, Tokyo, and numerous Nation Cups in Aachen and Rotterdam. Rotterdam's my favourite because I get to cycle in and eat lots of pancakes and look at the nice windmills.
And I mean, obviously coming to a championship, we would hope that in your farrier life you wouldn't be kept too busy.
Yeah.
But you are sort of an essential person for us all here. You are kind of the glue with the ops team who do a fabulous job. But you are one of the first ones on the venue to get us all set up ahead of the horses and the grooms arriving, and probably one of the last ones to pack us all away. So just describe sort of you arriving in Herning and what you found here.
Yeah, so I fly out sort of 2 to 3 days before the horses arrive at any championship with Alex and Sophie, and Lucy came on this one as well. And we're the first ones on the site, so either the container comes or in this case, Honest John drove the truck and trailer out. And Alex has packed that all before with everything we need. We brought 54 rubber mats out, all the bits and pieces, stable drapes, bunting and everything. And then we're the first ones to walk into the stables, look at the setup, and then ask the PMs which horses need to go in which stables, so we haven't got stallions next to mares, etc. And then we start setting up. But the first thing really is a complete clean of the stables. Here in Herning, I think they had a goat show in here or something like that. We had a lot of cleaning to do. And we go over the stables with a fine tooth comb as well, because some of them have staples left in them. These are temporary boxes, so some of the doors weren't working. We sorted that out. And then putting all the bunting up, making it look like the Queen's birthday, and the drapes, and all the electrics. All the electrics here in Herning, we had to put in a tent outside because there's no electrics in the stable, which was a bit of a challenge, and also charging up all the buggies and things as well. But basically, we get it all set up so when the grooms walk into the environment and the riders, they have to worry about as little as possible, and they feel really welcome and ready to compete. And then we're also the last ones to leave, so the horses I think are going to truck back tomorrow night through the night because of the heat, and then we'll have one day to break it all down and pack the containers before we get home. But those bits are the bits that I enjoy most, actually getting involved and setting it up and being a handyman and making sure everyone's got everything they need.
And you've done the dressage guys and the jumping guys. You have a great position because you get to go down with each horse and rider with your magic backpack on, which we'll always wonder what goes in your magic backpack. But you get to stand on the kiss and cry and stand there literally and watch, have the bird's eye view. What does that feel like?
It feels amazing, and that's the icing on the cake really, like being there when they medal and everything. My primary role is the team farrier, so I'm there to support them when they're in competition and ringside if anything is to happen, or if anything more serious happens in between, or we have to fix things. But they are the best bits really. But we have an amazing team of home farriers at home, so I don't actually shoe any of the team horses. We liaise with the home farriers and we shoe all the horses 10 days before trot up, so they're competing on about 2 to 3 weeks. And if we don't have to do anything to the feet out here, it's a successful operation. We only really have to do anything if we lose a shoe or if anything goes wrong, so we try to minimise any risks.
And how have you found Herning? I mean, the medals have been fabulous to sort of buoy everyone, but it's lovely, I think, to have all the disciplines together in the same stable. We often go to a championship and don't have that. But how have you found the sort of camaraderie of everyone?
Well, it's been amazing. I mean, all the grooms work harder than anyone else. And they've just been all fantastic. Everyone's got on, everyone's mucked in and celebrated with each other. It's been great. And we're lucky enough on this venue to have really good food as well. That's a really big bonus. And there's a great steakhouse in town as well, which we're going to go to tomorrow night before we go home. But yeah, it's been a great show, very, very easy show. When we got here, we were worried about all the walking we had to do, but actually it's all worked out really well, and yeah, it's been fine.
And what will be your one takeaway memory from Herning?
Lottie, I think, winning individual gold in the special and the freestyle, and getting a team silver, and also last night, the jumpers. It's great when it's a surprise because there were poles flying everywhere, and it was great. But yeah, I think Lottie did amazing. She's worked really hard, and to have a horse like that running up to Paris is just very exciting for everyone.
Well, Andrew, thank you. I mean, as I say, you are the glue that holds part of this ship together.
Cable tie.
Cable ties, gaffer tape.
Gaffer tape.
Bit of baler twine here and there. But you're kind of one of those people under the radar that not everybody sees what you do until you actually do it. But it's very important.